So good evening all.
Yes.
We have joined for an award ceremony of Nirmal Design Competition, an initiative of MES Pillai College of Architecture, New Panvel, in association with Soroptimist International Bombay Chamber, SIBC. This is an inter-college architectural design competition held on account of World Toilet Day, an official United Nations International Observance Day, which is celebrated on 19th of November every year. An official United Nations International Observance Day. So this is to inspire action to tackle the global sanitation crisis. This action is linked to UN Sustainable Development Goal of water and sanitation for all by 2030. And it is necessary to show a commitment from architecture community towards the goal of UN Sustainable Development. Therefore, PICA has initiated the idea of architectural design competition. We also had a guest lecture by architect Pratima Joshi, the co-founder and executive director of NGO Shelter Associates, on the occasion of World Toilet Day. She delivered a talk on comprehensive approach to community and public sanitation. And this was very much relevant to this year, as the theme for this year's design competition was sustainable sanitation for informal settlement. This is the second successive year of Nirmal design competition, and we wish to take this initiative to next level in near future. So before we begin the program, I would like to welcome our chief guest, Evitli ma'am, President of SIBC, all the members of Soroptimist International Bombay Chamber. I would like to welcome architect Parul Kumtha ma'am. She is one of the jurors for our competition this year. And I would like to welcome all the participants of the competition who are eagerly waiting for the results, and all the teachers and students who are present here today. So the brief of the competition focused on sustainable sanitation for informal settlement. Therefore, participants were instructed to select a slum pocket in Navi Mumbai or a Panvel municipal area to locate their design of community toilet facility. The participants were expected to address the role of design program and space planning in community toilets to achieve a good standards of hygiene by bringing innovation in public toilet architecture. This year, the competition was floated for all architecture colleges in Navi Mumbai. So there are total 9 colleges from where we received 60 registrations and 13 proposals were submitted towards the end. I would like to elaborate the process of the anonymous procedure of conducting the competition. So there were 2 teams and 1 coordinator. Team A was a student council team who took care of the registrations and allotting team numbers to the teams. And team B, that is me and Professor Aditya, we looked at managing the submissions. And Smita ma'am was the coordinator between us and the jurors. So now also Smita ma'am doesn't know the names of the winners. She just knows the team number of the winning entry. We are awarding first prize of rupees 10,000 and certificate, second prize with rupees 6,000 and certificate, and third prize of 4,000 and certificate this year. Popular Choice Award is also initiated by Student Council from this year, and the entries were put up on the social media last night, and the poll was generated, and winning entry has been decided, and we'll be awarding rupees 1,000 as a certificate for that. Digital certificate of participation will be given to the all eligible participants. Now I would like to hand it over to Smita ma'am, and I would request her to tell us more about the jury members, introduce the jury members, and later we can ask them to share their experience as well. To you, Smita ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kavita Sawant, for explaining so beautifully the theme of our competition and the fact that we are holding this competition now for the 2nd year in succession. Last year, the pandemic and the work from home inspired us to do something towards this particular sustainable development goal of the UNDP. And we started off very well. We have followed up this year again very well. And our experience shows that this will be our commitment every year. I'm so happy that I can see a lot of first and second year students from our college have joined this particular session. And I'm sure that they will all be inspired to participate in the competition next year, which will be again as exciting or even more exciting. That much we can promise you. So coming to this culmination, and I'm sure that the participants are eagerly awaiting the results. So am I. Although I have seen the winning entry, but I do not know who they belong to. Okay, so again, we would like to emphasize that that the judging of the competition and the persons from our side, as well as the jurors, the judging of the competition is completely anonymous, which is very important when we are holding any inter-college competition. I would also like to mention the support of the PICA Student Council towards this particular effort. I would like to mention the support of the Soroptimist International Bombay Chamber, the service organization dedicated towards working for the benefit of women and the girl children. And they have been our constant and sustained partners in various social service initiative that we take up. And I would also like to mention the support of our principal, Dr. Sudhya Mahimkar, and the chairman of MES, Dr. K.M. Vasudevan Pillai, who is a co-sponsorer of the prizes along with the PICA Student Council. After having said that, I would like to introduce the jurors of this year. The jurors of this year were architect Parul Kumtha, who is here with us. We are so lucky to have her join this session also. She is the principal architect of Nature Nurture Architects and Planners. And her firm has done excellent work in the areas of universal design and sustainability. So one day we should actually have Parul Kumtha to talk to us more about the work that she does. Right, and the other juror is Dr. Mustansir Dalvi, who is a professor at Sir J.J. College of Architecture in Bombay, and also the chairman of Board of Studies in Architecture in Mumbai University. Unfortunately, he is not able to join us today, but I would like to take this opportunity to thank both Parul and Mustansir for devoting their time and expertise in carrying out the judgment so very diligently. So thank you, both of you. And yeah, I think now we are ready to announce the results which they have declared. So Kavita.
So we can begin with Popular Choice Award.
Right.
Yeah, you want to announce the team number?
Could you tell the team number?
Yes. So Popular Choice Award, as I mentioned, all the 13 entries were put up on the social media last one day before, that is yesterday. And the voting poll was also generated. And from the poll, we have received the results, and it is team number 2103 is the winner of Popular Choice Award. So it is Raut Ambit, Faiz Kasu, and Suyash Ghodke. They are the winners.
Okay.
So we can just have a look at their proposal. So moving forward.
So congratulations
to the winners. Yes. Moving forward to our.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. So the next the third prize, this is the second runner-up. Ma'am, should I announce the team numbers and the names, or you want to?
Yeah, I can announce the winner of the third prize of Nirmal 2021 is again entry number 2103.
Yes. So again,
Thank you, ma'am.
Rao, Faiz and Suyash. So we can
Thank you,
now,
ma'am.
Yeah.
yes, so we can now
So,
go through their
yeah.
proposal, and ma'am can read out the comments
Right.
given by the jurors.
So while the entry is being displayed on your screen, let me read out the jury comment on this particular third prize winning entry. So they say that this is the most buildable toilet design. The basics are all in place. This is an elegant looking design with its deep sloping roofs that manage ventilation. The sit out and parking are pragmatic interventions. Water waste is handled with sensitivity.
Congratulations to the winners.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you for the comments, ma'am.
Yes. So moving forward to our second prize.
So for the second prize, the jury has announced the winner as entry number 2108.
So that is the entry is from Pillai College of Architecture, team number 2008, Darshit Vora, Ankit Vaijule, and Shrisha Gujar.
Great.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. And let me read out the jury comments while the entry is being displayed on your screen. A village katta in appearance, the seating spaces are the natural outcome of the chosen design layout. The outer more public seating is well separated from the inner toilet courtyard by a wall, addressing privacy concerns without compromising on the usage. The material choices are straightforward, the vaulted roofs notwithstanding. This is an achievable design with light and ventilation in adequate supply.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations to the winners.
Thank you.
So we can move to the most awaited moment, the winner of the competition.
Right. So the jury has declared the top prize to the entry number 2112. That is 2112.
Yes, and this team is also from Pillai College of Architecture, and the students are Ajay Kushwaha and Shalin Kapri. Congratulations, team 2112. And I must mention that Ajay Kushwaha was the winner for last year competition as well, and he's receiving first prize this year also. So congratulations, Ajay. Yeah, you can mute yourself so that we can go through your proposal.
अरे नहीं आता इतने इसको पूछ आता तो अबे आवाज तो किया है कम है शांत रहो रुकाएगा ये काम मिला मैं लगा था हमें को बोला दो
Ajay, can we just read out the comments?
I would like to read out the comments. The participants here are requested to please mute themselves. Okay, so I will read out the jury comment here. The first winning entry is a well-resolved design with well thought out spaces. The attention paid to material choices, incorporating trees in the design, the worked out ventilation and airflow pattern is also appreciated. The community spaces and especially the use of the rooftop, vitally important in congested areas in the city, enhance the value of the public toilet within the community. In the slum areas, good and well-designed hangout spaces are difficult to come by. So the provision of such spaces at various levels gives the public toilet complex a community atmosphere. This will engender a sense of ownership, so very important in the Indian context and the general aversion to bodily processes. The jury feels that this is a space that will be looked after. This design has an interesting skyline with forms normally associated with divinity. The structure is therefore architecturally relatable, making it a place to come to and meet.
So congratulations to all the winners, and now we can, since the Parul ma'am is here, we can ask her to share her thoughts on this or her experience, maybe.
Right.
Thank you so much, Kavita, and thank you, Smita, for having me here today, and also as part of the design jury. And I need to say here that toilet design, for whatever reason, has become kind of like a specialty of mine and my firm's. And in a way, it is also because we work, like you said, so closely with universal design. And I'm so happy that you all have taken this up as a focus point for competitions like this, because toilet is so closely connected to dignity. All our toileting habits and everything that we have to do with it. And choosing to set up these toilets, looking at public toilets firstly, and choosing sites which are in slum areas, makes it an extremely important exercise for our students to engage with. And, we were very happy to see that all the teams, and I want to say this here, all the 13 teams that participated tried to engage with the social context. That was very evident. Some of the things we looked at, besides, how well the design was resolved, etc., is to see if the different factions of persons using toilets has been looked at. For example, if persons with disability have been planned for, transgenders have been planned for, just to get an idea of these areas have also been addressed. But besides that, over and above all of that, we've tried to see if it's a buildable model. Because one of the things we tend to overlook, when we are young designers, is to try and see if that design can be culminated into an actual structure. So we tried to look at that too. Some of the designs were very interesting in the way the spaces were resolved, but when we think about how the sanitary pipes or the plumbing would run, you could see that it faced some issues. And that's why some of the designs, although they were thinking out of the box, lost out on that aspect. So when we look at a design, it is very important to see that it's not just a form. Firstly, that it fulfills all the needs of what that design is meant for, adds to those needs, like all these, if you see all three of the winners, and it's interesting to see that the popular choice was also one of the three winners. They have all tried to add on to just the toileting needs, the bodily needs. They've tried to have parking there, they've tried to have hangout places there, sit outs, all of these things, incorporating spaces for children to be, all of these things have been added on. So that is an interesting thing. But whenever we look at design, it is also important to look at all the other aspects of what that design stands for. So a toilet can never be a successful toilet unless the services for that toilet are also achievable besides just the form. Right? So these were some of the things we looked at. And I really think all the attempts were excellent. And it was, just like I said, we had to choose based on resolvability of the design in the end. So which is why we selected these. Also looking at a structure as a volume. That was an interesting concept, because another thing we tend to do as young designers is look at the plan and then put the sections on it. But the designs that looked at the entire volume in 3 dimensions as the design progressed, right? And your processes were also explained in your conceptual sheets, etc. That also made it more resolvable. You could see that it was a logical end result of thinking in 3 dimensions. So these are some of the things I thought stood out. And again, I would like to congratulate Pillai College for taking up this really important aspect of design, because like I said, it is so closely connected to dignity. So congratulations to all teams, and certainly congratulations to the winning teams of today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to kind of, hear from you, your perspective and what you looked at as a juror. And I'm sure the points that you emphasized here are going to be guiding factors for our students, when they are doing their regular studio work, or when they will work, in the next year's installment of the competition. It has been, as you said, an important thing for us to do, but it has also been a very enjoyable task for all of us who were part of conducting this competition. So yes, again, congratulations to all the winners. Uh, participants and the winners, of course. And the president of SIBC, Yvette Lee, is here. I can also see that there are other Soroptimists present from other clubs in India, our sister clubs, and I welcome them also. For taking out the time and supporting this particular activity that we are doing. So I would now request Yvette to say a few words and felicitate the winners. Since this is happening online, there is no physical handing over of the prize as yet, but I request you to, felicitate them, by saying a few words. Over to you, Yvette.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dalvi. Firstly, apologies for my name. I'm not able to change it. I've logged in from my mom's device. So thank you to our judges over here, Miss Kumta and also Mr. Dalvi. Uh, thank you so much to all the participants who have participated in this competition, and a special thank you to Pillai College of Architecture, and the staff and the student council and Dr. Smita Dalvi, who have taken up this initiative for the second year. It is very interesting to see how students who are educated, who are learning design, could use their knowledge and their skill base to help lesser marginalized populations by developing designs which are more sustainable, obviously, and reaching the SDGs of 6 and probably of the other SDGs as well. So thank you so much. It's really interesting to see all the designs that the students have put up. I don't have much knowledge, obviously, about design, but it's very interesting to see how students have participated, and it was very enlightening to hear what Ms. Kumthaya said, that how, you know, um, uh, toilets individually are seen with a kind of a stigma in society, and how it can be involved in the life, but it is still a very important part in the life of an individual. So thank you so much, all the students, for participating, and hopefully probably the winning team, we have in the past constructed toilets in one of an Adivasi village near Raigar Pain. Hopefully when things get better and when we are able to raise more funds, we would possibly use these designs in our next village, to while we are building toilets over there. So obviously, thank you so much, Paika, for collaborating with us, and thank you everybody, and thank you all the Soroptimist members from SI Bombay Chamber and from other clubs for joining us today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Yvette. And I particularly loved your last statement that so this is really the beauty of collaboration, that here we as Architecture College, we are collaborating with this service organization that is actively working in this area, and in the avenue of work which directly impacts women, girl children, and of course through them their families, and through one of the adopted villages that they have. If we get a chance to implement these ideas from our students, I think that would be really great, and a contribution well worth making. So yes, we look forward to that. And with this, we have come to an end of this particular ceremony, and I would like now to invite Mudra Dhuri, our student from third year, to present a vote of thanks. Over to you, Mudra.
Yeah, good morning all. On behalf of the entire institute, I'd like to thank Parul Kumta ma'am for her generous efforts and time for helping us to lead this event towards a great success. Also, Evitli ma'am for joining us today on this occasion. Thank you for your inspiring words. Also, a big thanks to Soroptimist clubs for joining us today. A big thank you to our principal, Dr. Sudhnya Mahimkar, for her guidance and providing constant encouragement. Also, special thanks to Smita ma'am for organizing such great event, which let us think about the topic which is important. Kavita ma'am, Aditya sir, Shruti Chaskar and her team for constant guidance. Thank you all the faculties and students for being with us this afternoon. It's been a great pleasure. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you, and wish you all a good day, a good year, a safe and healthy year. Till we meet again next year to announce the result for Nirmal 2023. Sorry, 2022. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Hopefully in person.
Everyone.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully in person. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, I'll stop recording.